So I want to talk about how to create interesting polyrhythmic textures. And I'm going to give an example of a simple, but I think interesting, polyrhythmic texture, and then explain how it's put together. Okay, so if I were to ask you what polyrhythm is that? What are the speed ratios here? One might erroneously say it's 5/3 because you see 5 notes here, or you hear 5 notes here, and you hear 3 notes here. So you think 5/3. If it was 5/3, it would sound like this. And they would meet on the back at the beginning every single beat. 1, 1, 1. Because 5 notes against 3 notes, 5/3, they're right back at 1. But if I'm doing 7 notes here for every 5 notes here, they're not going to ride back at the 1 every time. In fact, they're going to ride back at the 1 after 15 lots of 7 against 5. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2, right back at the beginning after 15 lots. So it means that rather than this repetitive, kind of quite one-dimensional polyrhythm, just 5/3 happening again and again and again, you've got the 5 and the 3 sort of weaving in and out of each other and creating all kinds of different, all kinds of variety. It creates all kinds of variety because for every moment it's not the same arrangement of notes until you've had 15 lots. Okay, so once you've got that as a start point, as an interesting start point, from there you can start to improvise and compose and elaborate and all the rest. So for example, what I love about this is that simple chords like just a G major take on this new complexity and interest. It's like a forest of sound. So if I played it non-polyrhythmically, you see how it's quite flat. It's nice chords, G major, E minor, nice chords, but it's a little bit flat. By setting them at interesting speed ratios, I realised that I just added the Lydian fourth there, and I don't want to be disingenuous and try and make out that by adding different speed ratios it suddenly makes it sound Lydian. I did actually add a Lydian fourth there. That's what I was originally doing, but when I played it in a flat rhythm, for some reason I decided to play a normal fourth, because the normal fourth's got a flatter kind of feel. That wasn't on purpose. I didn't do that deliberately. I suppose just intuitively. I'm thinking it's going to sound flat. I'll just have a normal fourth rather than the interesting, kind of quite magical, sharp Lydian fourth, which I think goes well with the more complex polyrhythm. Okay, that's the general idea. So I would encourage you to have a go at something like that. Explore the concept. See what you can find to do with it. All right, thanks.